Happy Wednesday, future teachers, future colleagues, current friends, current students. I hope your week's going really well. I usually don't leave this much space between the top of the screen and my head, but it is such a beautiful day. I wanted you to be able to see how beautiful it was because I don't know how beautiful it is where you are because it's Wednesday where you are, but it's still Monday where I am. And it's just the perfect day outside. Although I think I'm starting to get a sunburn. I'm going to have to put a hat on, I think, but not until I'm done making this video for you. So it is a Wednesday edition of Saxton Teaches Tap 1. And we do have a meme, our daily meme. We're doing memes this week. A little bit of Friends action here. I love this one. So true. I feel like grading is almost never finished until like the last day of school. So you got Phoebe and Rachel there laughing about it. That's our meme for the day. Now, reminders about what we're doing assignment-wise. So last week I asked you to join Quizlet and do the Gifted and Talented worksheet. I feel like we've done a lot of worksheets since we've been in quarantine, but I went back and counted, and it's actually only 2 worksheets. So I'm going to try to avoid those for the rest of the semester. But that is something that I think they are useful. I think it forces you to study things and look for things and read things. So make sure you get those. And if those were graded on Monday, so if you haven't done those yet, they've probably shown up on your grade as missing. So but you can still do them, okay? And then on Wednesday of last week, we had the diversity teaching moment. And that will be graded today. So I'll put that on your grade today, Wednesday, the 6th. And if it's not in, it'll show up as missing. So get that in if you haven't done that teaching moment yet. Okay. Also, this previous Monday, I had you do an assignment on internet safety, the Children Internet Protection Act, and the Murray School District acceptable use policy. I don't have those on the screen for some reason, but I'm not going to stop recording and go back and add those. I'm on a roll, and my sunburn's getting worse by the second. So we started Strand 7 on Monday, and my goal is to finish it up today. That's my goal. And I did it a little bit out of order, if you remember. I kind of felt like Standard 1 and the performance skills kind of went together. So I started with Strand 2, and that was about digital citizenship. And that included, but wasn't limited to, the Children Internet Protection Act and the acceptable use policy. So that's what the assignment. I asked you to read about those, think about them, and write about them a little bit. So to finish up Strand 7 today, we're going to focus on Standard 1 and the performance skills. And we're going to do something that kind of combines them that I hope you enjoy. And these are about the positive things when it comes to technology. Technology, like I said, Monday can be used for either good or evil. And I feel really lucky to be working for the Murray School District because they had really started taking a proactive approach towards using technology for good years ago. A few years ago, they started buying us our own laptops, and then they started pushing this initiative, this one-to-one initiative where every student has their own Chromebook that they can take home. And they started gearing all of our professional development towards technology, how to use technology, how to use different types of technology, how to use the internet, how to use our laptops, how to use our projectors. I know that most of the rooms in the building have smart boards or smart TVs. And it was almost like they were preparing us for the pandemic before they knew there was going to be a pandemic. And I feel really lucky because I don't think any other school district was as prepared as us, or at least I don't know of any that was as prepared of us. If you remember, they ended school, face-to-face school, on March 12th, Thursday, March 12th. They said, we're closed till further notice. The very next day, on Friday the 13th, we were online teaching. The very next day. And my wife teaches in the Granite School District. They were not the same way. It took them a couple days to get prepared, to train their teachers, to get kids Chromebooks. But we were teaching the very next day. And I know it hasn't gone perfectly, but I think we were more prepared than other school districts. And that's because we saw the value of technology. We saw the value of learning technology. Some teachers struggled with it more than others, but we started a while ago getting ready for something like this. And I want to talk to you about some of the things I've learned since we've been in quarantine. I've learned about a couple of different forms of technology, and I'm going to tell you about my least favorite and my favorite and explain why. So my least favorite is a program called Nearpod. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that or if any of your teachers have used it, but the way Nearpod works is you basically record a video and then you upload the video and then you can add in a bunch of formative assessments at different parts of the video. And I can see the value in that, but at the same time, it really takes a long time to set up. First, you have to record the video, then you have to upload it, and then you have to scan along and insert the formative assessments. And you have to do all that just to create a video that then will provide instruction, but then you have to do all of the other stuff in Canvas for the lessons. So I just found it really labor intensive and time consuming. The one that's my favorite though is the one I'm using right now to make this video. It's called Screencastify, and I've loved it. And it's allowed me to do a ton of very, very cool things. And I'm going to take a minute to show you a tutorial of how you use it. I'm going to move this video of me off to the side a little bit, and I'm going to show you a tutorial. So watch this.
Hi guys, welcome to this video that I've placed inside of another video. It's like Inception, but with videos, or Videoception, if you will. Well, I'm making this to create a tutorial for you on how to use Screencastify. So, that's my favorite piece of technology that I've learned to use since we've been in quarantine. And it's really easy to use. I believe it's even free to you guys like it is to me. You go to your Google browser and you type in Screencastify and you choose the first website there. Now, as you can see, it's already installed on my computer, so I can't show you how to install it, but basically you click on the install button. It asks you to set up an account, which you can do using your Murray School District email, and then you install it. And once it's installed, you have this little icon up in your browser. So it's basically just a Chrome extension. That's all it is, a little app on Chrome that you use. And when you're ready to make a recording of yourself teaching, you just click on that extension and you've got all these choices for recording. So you can record just a browser, you can record your desktop, and you can record just your webcam. I always choose desktop because that allows you to see me, but also the presentations I'm using. So you click on record, and as you can see, it gives you a little screen with yourself in it. And then it asks you to choose whether you want to share your entire screen or an application window. I always choose the entire screen. So then I can switch between applications. And I click on share, and it gives me a 3-second countdown. Beep, beep, beep. Now, I usually hide this bar, and then I'm screencasting, and you can make your video bigger or smaller. You can move it around. Lots of different stuff you can do with it. You can run a PowerPoint. You can run a different web page, and you can record up to 5-minute videos. I know mine are usually longer than that. I think we have unlimited. I think teachers have unlimited. But when I'm done recording, I then just come back to the browser and click on the Screencastify icon again and click on Stop Recording. So the video view will go away, but then this page will come up that allows you, so first it saves it to your Google Drive. It also allows you to change the name of the video to whatever you want to. I'm going to call this Screencastify Tutorial 1 and save that. It allows you to trim the video if you want, so you can take a few seconds off of the front of the video so it starts exactly when you want it to start. A few seconds off the back of the video so it starts exactly when you want it to start. And then you can save that. It takes a few seconds to save. And you can also, and I do this every time now, publish it to YouTube. And I usually make it unlisted so that I can share it with people, but the general public can't see it unless they have the link. So then it takes a few seconds to upload. You can copy the link and and then I can just paste that into my Canvas lessons. It's easy to use. It's awesome. It allows you to do a lot of different things, and it's been my favorite piece of technology. And that is your tutorial on how to use Screencastify. Thanks.
Thanks for watching, he said. So, funny story about that video. And learning's really cool. Whenever you try something new, there's always going to be a learning curve. You have to figure it out. So, interesting fact, you can't use Screencastify to record yourself giving a tutorial on how to use Screencastify. I had to figure out a different way to record it. And the one that I was finally able to figure out was Zoom. I had to create a Zoom meeting that I was the only person in, with no video, so that I could show you before you start Screencastify and after you're done Screencastifying. So I had to use Zoom meeting to record a tutorial of how to use Screencastify. So you can use Zoom meeting as well to make a video of your screen, but I like Screencastify because of all of the options there. So I basically just taught you about a piece of technology, and that's part of the one of the skill sets for this standard, for the main skill set for this standard. So for your assignment today, you're going to combine standard 1 with the performance skill from this strand. And basically, here's what you're going to do. You're going to click on the next button, and it's going to open a discussion. Same type of assignment that we use when we do a teaching moment, but you won't be doing a teaching moment here. What you're going to do is you're going to look through, I have a list there of all the different technology tools for teachers that the Murray School District has had an option to use during the pandemic. I've just got that directly from our superintendent. It's this long list of different technology tools for teachers. I would like you to go through there and identify in writing which one you've had teachers use in your classes during the online learning portion of the school year. Now, some of them you might not know. You might not have known I was using Screencastify, or you might not know if a teacher's using a certain type of presentation, but you would know if they've used Zoom, you would know if they've used Google Meets. There's some different math websites in there. There are, it talks about Padlet in there, and it talks about some other different ways to get students engaged. See if your teachers have used any of those. And then I want you to identify which one has been your favorite and why, just like I did, and which one has been your least favorite and why. And then I want you to take your most favorite that's been used in any of your classes, and I want you to study it and learn as much as you can about it. And then I want you to create a digital recording of how to use it step by step. Now, it doesn't have to be a recording like I did. It can just be someone recording you with your phone or something. But I want you to do a tutorial. That's the performance skill, is that it says create a manual, but we're doing this online. So create a video tutorial that shows us step by step how to use it, just like I did with Screencastify. That's your assignment for today. So you have 3 prompts to answer, and then I want you to submit a video as well that shows us how to use whichever piece of technology you like. That's what this standard is about, is technology, and learning how to use technology as a teacher. So that's your assignment for today. As always, let me know if you have any questions. When you're done making that video, you're going to post it on the discussion, just like you do when you make a teaching moment video, so that we can all learn from your tutorials. All right? That's it. I hope that makes sense. Please let me know if you have any questions. In the meantime, coming to you from Monday, have a happy Wednesday and enjoy the rest of your week. Take care, guys.